He's a straight shooter, I'm a straight shooter. He might not be the answer.
Well, I don't think there's anything worse than what's happening now.
It's a chance. With the Democrats, have no chance.
He tried to steal the election.
I'd rather choose someone that isn't interested in killing off my people.
Democrats, leaders in the state, have basically abandoned the community. And I think the damage is great.
America is full of contradictions. This is the story of one of them, the Arab Americans who will vote for Donald Trump. It is at a high school in Michigan, on the edge of Detroit, within the all-American experience, that you find the views that may help shape the future here.
We don't know what she's going to provide. We don't know what she's going to do. So I think it's just a safer bet to go for Donald Trump.
I'm actually asking people around me to see what they're voting, and the most person that I got is they're voting for Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
Look it up. If this feels in Congress, well then drill a bit deeper, because this is a section of American society shifting. The students here are first and second generation immigrants, and overwhelmingly Arab American. The teachers are too. They call him Mr. Gus. Hassan Shahab is a pillar of this place, Palestinian by birth, American now to the core, and Trump is his man.
I think Trump is not a politician. He is just a regular person. It happens that he's a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever it is, but he has morals. I'm a conservative. All Middle Eastern people are conservative. Christians and Muslims, we are conservative people.
In his last presidency, you know, many would see him as trampling on Palestinian rights, on aspirations. He moved the Israeli embassy to Jerusalem. He hasn't endorsed an arms embargo. I wonder how that fits with your history and your views.
Give me one president who did.
In the canteen, Mr. Gus's views have prompted debate among a thoughtful bunch of first-time voters.
I do like having educated conversations with a lot of my teachers, like outside of class time.
My parents probably split, but we never talk about it. I think they're gonna support Donald Trump because of like the way they give tax dollars to them and everything.
I'm definitely leaning towards Kamala at the moment.
Frontier International Academy is in the heart of Hamtramck, the only Muslim-majority city in America. And there is no better place to understand how shifting loyalties, changing politics, will help mold the result of this election. Because the path to the White House without winning here is hard to see, and it's all about the margins.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. Mark from Sky News. How are you?
Amir Ghalib is the Democratic Party mayor here. His office is a reflection of his political roots. But look what happened on Friday.
Why Trump?
It's a combination of two things. Disappointment at the current administration and hope that the new administration, led by Trump, if he wins the election, will do something different that will help resolve some of the issues locally and internationally.
And that's what's most revealing about all this. The shift to the right here is a consequence of a gradual leftward shift by the Democrats. It's about the real war in the Middle East, yes, but it's also about culture wars in America, too. Last year, an attempt to fly a pride flag on city property was blocked by the mayor and his team.
There's so much aggression and attempts to enforce certain values on the majority of this community. On schools, on public properties, city hall buildings. The Democratic Party is not doing anything to prevent that shift in Iraq.
No one from Team Harris has reached out to you?
No.
Does that surprise you?
It does. They think I'm a fake Democrat. They just think of us as numbers in their pocket during the elections.
But do you not think that Donald Trump just sees you as a number in his pocket?
Donald Trump, listen, I requested if he wants our support, I want to meet him personally.
And he came?
And he came, and he listened to me.
Drive west out of Hamtramck through the Detroit suburbs and you'll reach Dearborn. About half the population here is Arab American, most of them from Lebanon. It's wealthier here. The dynamics are different. More progressive, yes, and yet coffee with local political activist Samra Lukman should alarm the Harris campaign. 2016, how did you vote?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
2020?
I wrote in Bernie Sanders' name in the general.
And 2024?
I'm voting for Trump.
Wow.
Policy-wise, I don't like any of the Republican policies, to be frank, at all. I don't think I agree with a single thing.
Yet you'll still vote for him?
I will still vote for him because one thing I hate more than all those other policies is genocide. There is no other issue to me of importance or of consequence. None. My children, I came home the day I met Trump and I gave my son a MAGA hat and I said, I guess we're there. And he said, ew. His first words to me were, ew. I said, but Baba, he said he's gonna stop the war. And he said, okay, that's it. Give me that hat. We're voting for Trump. And that's the sentiment, not just of an 8-year-old, but of an entire community. If you're gonna stop the war, even if I don't like you, I'm on your team.
Inside the Yemeni-run cafe, Sarah Chabin is voting for the first time. It is a conversation that reflects a conviction on one issue, but compounded by a broader conflation. What about the prospects of America's first female president?
It's just not enough for me to want to vote for her. On one hand, you have a former president. He says he wants to fix the situation and that a war wouldn't have happened if he were president. But at the same time, he says some conflicting things about us, some racist things. And on the other hand, you have Kamala and all of these promises she's making, like she had time to do them, and I don't think she's going to.
This journey through communities which now feel forgotten and unheard ends where it started for them. It was Detroit's Ford factory which drew so many Middle Eastern immigrants here, and with the founder of the local Democratic Party caucus, a startling conclusion.
I could assure you that it's not just about Michigan. This is a nationwide phenomenon. I am worried. I am very worried. I think the damage is great.
Do you think that the Democratic Party has messed up this campaign?
Yes, I believe so. I really do.
And so it is then about much more than the war. It's the threat to their conservative values. They came to America for the freedom to live their life their way. It won't take many to swing this state and streamline the path to the White House. Here, through all the contradictions, they are swinging to Trump. Mark Stone, Sky News in Michigan.